All right, guys, it's time to unbox our next character, which is Leaf from Crimson Scales base set, which is very exciting. And this is going to be a character that I will be playing for our campaign. So, yes, my third character, very excited. Are you ready?
Are you ready to predict what it's going to be?
Yeah. I'm predicting it's going to be Leaf orientated. I hope it's the absolute opposite of everything that it looks like it's going to be. But I'm assuming it's going to be Leaf. It's going to be very nature. It's going to be making Leaf. It's going to be probably healing with a little bit of poison. And it's going to have Leaf attached to its head. What about race?
Yeah, I don't it could be a Savas and be like a because we haven't had I don't think we've
Oh,
had a nature Savas, right? Because the
crack
closest
heart.
we have, but I think the Crag card is like missing the element thing in it. I think
Yes.
that's his whole thing. So he
Oh,
has leaf abilities because he's like rock guy, but he's not necessarily leaf guy,
yeah. Okay.
right?
Yeah.
We've had a
Okay.
fire one, and we've had a void one, and we've had all these different ones. So maybe
All right. It could be
we
awkward. I'm worried it's going to be a human that's walking around with like a leaf hat or something
we
like
already
that.
had one human.
That's true.
A leaf hat, yeah.
You can only have one. All
Look,
right.
I'm gonna hopefully predict that it's like some cool like Bulbasaur style DPS because Bulbasaur's awesome.
Raise the leaf. All right. Are
Yeah,
you ready?
I am ready. Are you
Let's
ready?
go. Three, two, one. Oh, it
Oh,
is. Oh
oh,
no, this guy looks like a douche.
wait, I didn't click. I clicked it and got like you haven't unlocked this yet. Oh, looking at the milestone picture or the character.
Both. Like, okay.
Whoa.
Love it.
Okay.
Actually love it. No. The human part, like, it's a meme and a joke. I don't mind it because it's complete left field. I didn't expect this. And I love his hat. uh, I'm all
Wait, is
about
that a hat or is that his head? Is he like a cone head that has a helmet around it?
it's my egg holder.
I mean, I'm just looking forward to painting this and going like, well, I prime it white and then I do the gold bit and I'm done.
All right, I'm pretty stoked. So human hierophant,
Hierophant. Yeah, Hierophant. Yep.
hierophant.
Yep, I think so.
Let's
Something
find
nice.
out
Yep.
a little bit about his background. So amongst the healers, okay, we got one thing there. Amongst the healers who serve the Great Oak are those with the strongest wills who have entirely dedicated themselves to the religion. These hierophants rise to the top of the hierarchy and take the lead on expanding the oak into new territories. Ironclad in their beliefs, they are unstoppable forces of nature and will let nothing stand in the way of their mission to expand by any means necessary. Okay. Does that sound good
So
or
they're like
bad?
missionaries that knock on people's doors and try to
Yeah.
tell them the truth.
Love it.
I do
Love
love
it.
that it's based around the Great Oak because that's a
Mm.
cool thing. Like, you know, a religion, the only religion we really have in this is the Oak. So yeah, it's cool. All right, what do
So
they do,
you
Detty?
can you
What's
can you can pay me money for your blessings, right? All right. So we got 11 card hand limit, which is good.
It's good?
I'm happy with that. Health is pretty squish.
Mm, yep.
I don't. He doesn't look squish though.
Well, he's wearing pajamas.
He is wearing pajamas. All right. The Hierophant spread prayers. Sorry, abilities prayers. The Hierophant spread their faith around the battlefield by giving allies unique ability cards called prayers, boosting their stamina and providing them with powerful tools to subdue their foes. Prayers devoted by a P are not part of your hand, but are stored in a separate supply, which many of your abilities interact with by giving prayer ability cards to your allies. Uh, ally's current hand of cards. Whenever you give an ally a prayer ability card, you may choose to give any of the available prayer cards from your supply. Okay, that's very cool. The separate deck thing is really cool. I have no idea what they will look like. But just that as a system is very cool. And I think that definitely
Mhm.
means DPS.
Yes.
Like solo DPS, right?
Yeah, hard DPS. Yep.
Your allies may play prayers during card selection. Okay, good timing. And on their turn, perform either the top, bottom, or basic action of the prayer ability card. Wow. When a prayer is discarded for any reason, they are returned to the Hierophant supply where they can be used again. Okay. Prayers cannot be lost to avoid suffering damage unless stated otherwise. Okay. Very cool.
Interesting. Yeah.
Very interesting. And I can't see that example at all because I'm stuck on a small window. But if you can, well, we'll get to that card and then I can come back if we need to, or you can give me your 2 cents on it right now that you can see it.
The example card there.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't really read it. I know it's got heal 1.
Okay, perfect.
But this system reminds me of. Did you ever you saw the Sawbones in Gloomhaven original, right?
No,
Okay, cool, cool, cool,
not at
cool.
all.
Let's
So
keep going.
okay, okay. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, okay. Cool. Do you
All
have
right.
thoughts on this at the moment, or is it about
Oh yeah,
that?
yeah. No, 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 no. It sounds cool. Like if it had just stopped to like, hey, they're healers and they love to heal people and walk around healing. And then they had the abilities like when they heal someone, they heal more, right? Then you go, oh, okay, cool. But this seems like this can be way less about just pure support, but it's support through cards, and support through
Mm,
cards can be very, very interesting, right? Because not just what they say, but there's a strategic element. And I think that's one of those key words there where it says boosting their stamina, right? Is that you can change the way the game flows by giving people cards they can use instead of their own
which will give
cards.
them more
So,
actions, basically. So it's also a tempo
correct.
thing as well. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So it can be really powerful. And looking at when someone's on an odd number turn, getting them a card to increase, that kind of stuff,
Mm.
right? So yeah, it's fascinating. Very, very interesting.
All right.
Let's have a look.
What's my milestone, guys?
Your milestone is give an ally one prayer ability card and experience them playing it 10 times. Experience them playing it. So you have to
That's
be alive while they're playing it.
yeah, but they actually have to play it, right?
They do. Yes, yes.
So
So
they can
you have to
cuck
give it to
me,
them.
is what I'm
They
hearing.
can cuck you by either not playing it or letting you die and then playing it after you while they dance on your grave.
Okay, that's awesome.
Mm, mm.
That's awesome. All right, let's have a look at some of these cards. Oh, okay, so these are the prayers we're about to
Oh,
talk
okay. Yep.
about. All right,
And now these are not in your hand. This is like
no.
a separate deck. Okay. Yeah. Interesting.
This is like an extra unboxing. That's so
Yeah. Yeah,
cool.
that's it.
All right, the first prayer, aspiration. So this is when I would do something to give someone a prayer, and I would give them this card from the supply. This is what I'm understanding.
Hmm.
So the next 2 times you would gain a negative condition. Perform heal 1 instead. It's a permanent persistent. If this card is discarded for any reason, return it to the Hierophant supply. Okay, that's the top. They're all 50s, so that's right. You can use it for whatever. If you could actually use it for the 50 if you're playing 2 late cards.
True.
50's bin, but still.
Hmm.
The bottom of it is the next time you would gain a negative condition. Oh, so it's me. The next time oh no, sorry, it's them. Yes, the next time you would gain a negative condition, perform heal 2 self instead. Okay. If this card is okay, so it's a heal. 2 instances of heal 1 or an instance of heal 2. Which is interesting.
It is interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Cool.
Yeah.
Did you want to go back? Did you want to do all the prayers? Because there's like 7 of them.
Yeah, that's what
8
I'm
of them.
doing.
Yeah. I mean, do you want me to do the next one?
Oh yeah, you go. I'm not
Cool.
now saying they're fairly basic, but go for it.
Devotion. So the next 2 melee attacks targeting you, you gain retaliate 2. Oh no, I want my old character back.
That's
All
pretty
right.
cool.
The bottom is retaliate 1 self and make fire.
I like the balance in that it's a retaliate card, but how do you want to use it? When you give
Yeah,
it to
yeah,
someone.
that's it. It looks like, and so far that the same on top and bottom. So you have that. It's like, well, I'm gonna give you a retaliate, like,
Yeah.
so you can do your other action as retaliate. Yeah, yeah, cool.
Grace, the next time you suffer damage from any source, perform heal 3 self. Oh, okay, so we're getting big. Oh, this is suffer damage, not conditions. Okay. And then the bottom of it is a heal 3 self and make light. Okay. That's yeah, elements.
I was gonna say laminate, but it's not laminate. Lamentation,
Yeah. Lamington?
like lament, but with an Asian on the end.
No, I'm calling it Lamington.
Lamington, yep. On any source of damage, you may lose this card and suffer no damage instead. If this card, yeah, okay, cool. Now this is a no pickup one, meaning I wonder if that means it doesn't go back to
Possibly.
your supply. Yeah, we'd have to check that, right? Like,
Yeah,
it's a once per scenario type one you can give out.
makes sense.
And the bottom is on any source of damage. You may lose this card. Yeah, okay, so the top and bottom is the same. So just next.
Okay.
Oh, and it's May. So you can hold on to it. So you
Mm.
play it and it sits there as a permanent persistent. And then when you get crit for 12, you're like, I
Yeah.
don't.
Good pickup. Okay. Meditation. The next time you perform a long rest, gain invisible at the beginning of the round. Cool. And the bottom is next time you perform a short rest, you may choose which card is lost. That's cool as well.
That's
Wow.
very cool. So with the timing on that, next time you perform a long rest,
hmm
so you perform the long rest at the start of the round when you're picking your
You're telling
initiative.
people you're going to long rests, and that's
Yeah,
at
yeah,
the
cool,
start of
cool,
the
cool.
round. And then you'll be
Ah, that's
invisible
cool.
for that long rest.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And the
Or,
next turn,
or for
right?
the round. Yeah, at the beginning of the
And
round,
the
you're
next one.
invisible for the whole round. Yeah.
Yeah, 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 cool.
Wow, yeah.
Uh, Ordination. At the start of your next two turns, you may perform move two. That's pretty cool. And it's got two ticks along there. And at the start of your next turn, you may. Okay, so cool. So free movement.
Yeah. Penitence. The next two times you draw a negative attack modifier card, treat it as a +0 instead. Oh, Gaz, that is for you.
No, it's not. Null. It doesn't say null.
Oh, sorry, but that was yeah, it's true. But it would help with with your attack ones. And the bottom is the next time an enemy draws a positive attack modifier card, treat it as a +0 instead.
That's pretty cool. That's
Mm.
pretty cool. That I mean, yeah, I like that. I had the helmet that did that, and I found I got a lot of value out of it. So the fact that this would sit there, is handy.
Yes.
We got one more prayer left before we get into your actual cards.
Okay.
On the next two sources of damage from attacks targeting you, gain shield 2. That's pretty good,
Mm.
right? And then the bottom is shield 1, self, make grass.
Mm.
Wow.
Okay. So three elements that you can also help with that generation by giving people the option to make it themselves. I don't make them or anything like that. Yeah, the prayer system at the moment, from what I can see, is very interesting. Very cool. Very cool. Very supportive.
Very cool. Yep.
All right, let's go into our cards. So the first level 1 card we've got goes to that 13. It's called Faith Calling. That's very fast. And that means it's very shieldy. Shield 1, affect all allies within range 2. I've got a little mini boing. If you affect one ally with this action, give the ally one prayer ability card. Okay, so it just happens provided like one person's in range.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Create leaf, it lasts for the round. The bottom of it is an attack 1, range 3. At curse if the target is adjacent to an ally. Okay, cool. Very
Bottom
cool.
attack. That's cool.
I do like that. Hits really hard, but still, it's a curse. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, okay, nice. What I like about that just so far is that it's the ability to give out prayers, but without that being your action. So you're
Yes.
shielding and creating grass and giving a prayer out. So it's not this like, well, you give up your top action to give someone a card that they can then use on future turns,
That was
right?
something I was worried about. That it
Yeah,
was going to be like too heavily leaning towards not doing much to give other people the opportunity, because then I'm just a buff bot, really.
that's it. Yeah, yeah. So, harsh rebuke goes at a 44. Attack 3, range 2. Okay, if the attack kills an enemy, give one ally within range 2 one prayer ability card.
GPS builds.
Yeah, I totally, right?
Yeah,
Like, yeah, 100%. Just add a power port, right? And
that's
then
right.
everything's, yeah,
Prayers for
yeah.
everyone.
And then the bottom is a move 3. If you eat grass, +1 move and shield self. And or if you eat light, +1 move, heal someone at range 3. Okay, cool. So you're playing. Looks like you're playing with grass and light so far.
Which
Um,
is really cool because it's almost like I'm also gives me reasons to give certain prayer cards to other people.
mm.
Not always just to benefit them for what they want to do, but also for them to help create the elements that I will need on future turns.
Well, that's exactly it. Like, that combined, say with the light, because I don't know how important the shield's going to be there, but the being able to heal people, it's like hey, I'm going to give you this prayer, and next turn I need you to make light. Or if you just give it the grace. Grace is the one that heals them. Hey, I've given you a card. Can you make light next turn?
Mm,
And they go, no, I can't. You're like, well, you kind of can because I've given you the card.
exactly.
So I like that. You can give people the ability yeah,
Love
create
it.
them. That's cool.
Very cool. Uh, impetuous Inquisition Goes at a 28. The top is a disarm at range 3. I like that already. Add curse and gain 1 XP if the target is adjacent to an ally. Okay, cool. We need a frontliner. We still have those, right? And then the bottom is each enemy that causes an ally to suffer 3 or more damage. So each enemy, it's a round persistent. Each enemy that causes an ally to suffer 3 or more damage from an attack this round suffers 2 damage after the attack. Okay. And then if grass is up, it also gives retaliate 1, affecting all allies.
It is a
Wow.
burn.
It is a burn, yes. Yep.
Okay.
But still. I mean, that top is spammable.
Interesting. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Top, well, the top's very spammable. And the bottom is one of those we have 5 like living spirits on the board, right?
Mm.
And then they just make them all take 2 damage when they hit somebody. So
Provided that people aren't too tanky and
yeah.
absorb it down. Yeah.
Very good. Inner Reflection goes at a 53, so it's just as bin as your prayers. The top is attack 1, range 3, pierce 3, wound. Okay. Okay, interesting. So again, not a very good attack, but the range is good, and having pierce 3 and the wound.
Means it'll get through. At least
Yeah,
1
yeah,
damage.
yeah, yeah.
Potentially.
So, well, I mean, it's again putting a wound on things like flame spirits, like or living spirits. Yeah, where you just got to get through. That's kind of cool.
It is good.
And the bottom is a burn. Loot 2. All right, we love a good burn loot 2,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
You may give each character ally within range to 1 money token gained for this loot ability. If you do, give that ally 1 prayer ability card. If you only give 1 money token this way, give the ally
Ooh,
1 additional prayer ability. Whoa,
that is so
that's
cool.
spicy.
Yeah. So many different ways to
That's
play that.
That is very spicy, and that's a like, hey, I need you guys not to loot
Leave the
this.
money.
I'm gonna do a big prayer turn, and some of those prayers could really turn the tide, right? Like throwing out the one that means people take no damage, or the heal ones, or just stuff like that. Like that could be a big turn. So I love that in a like a bottom burn loot card. Like that's really fascinating.
Yeah, it's not just a loot 2, and then everyone in range 2 gets a prayer or something like that. There are thoughts that
Mm,
go into how to best use that.
yeah, yeah.
Opening up the Church of Detty. It is now here. All right, we have Inspired Remedy. Goes at a 76, so we do have late options. The top is a heal 3, range 2. If I consume light, it adds +1 to the heal and +1 range to the heal. So range 4, heal 4, range 3. If the heal ability affected an ally with a hit point value equal to or below half of their maximum hit point value, give the ally 1 prayer ability card. Okay. Very good. Very good. Get nice and low.
So I can see us going like, Daddy, I need a heal. Like, oh, you're not low enough.
Take a damage.
Like, you need 10 more damage.
Correct. The bottom of it is at the end of each of your turns, perform heal 1, affect 1 adjacent ally. Okay, permanent. Wow, I'm a walking regen. I'm a walking lick rock. Sorry. Podcast joke. Or amDirt joke. Yeah, very
Wait,
interesting. Wow,
interesting.
okay.
I mean, a heal 3, range 2, just as a card, is fine for a heal 3. Like, for a heal card, that's fine, right? The fact that you can make it a heal 4 is pretty bonkers.
It is.
And then at some point, you turn yourself into some kind of fountain of youth. So, all right, next one is Oak's Embrace. Okay, this goes at an 84, so we're getting later. The next 2 times an ally within range 3 would suffer damage from an attack, they may suffer half the damage instead. Interesting. So it gives them ward, but it's not ward.
No.
So they can have ward as well.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Although by that stage, it'd
Like,
probably be overkill, right?
yeah, I suppose, unless it's a really big hit. So, um, cool. But that's an interesting one because that's not something that you put. Oh no, it's permanent persistence, it's not a round persistent. So yeah, okay,
Mm.
cool, cool. And then the bottom is move 4. There you go, big move. And if you eat grass, retaliate 1, affect 1 adjacent ally.
Mate, we could have been mates. Like,
Oh, such the best of
I
mates.
know. I know.
All right, cool. That's an interesting card.
It is.
I mean, the
I
move 4 makes it tricky to not take so far, right?
yeah.
Mm.
Yes. Very true. Restoring Faith goes at a 64. Heal 1, range 3, and then it's separated into a loot 1. Perform this loot ability as if you were occupying the hex occupied by the figure affected by the heal ability. Oh my god, I could snipe.
If you've got a ranged loot 1, that's insane.
So, what do you guys kill something? And then there's a bunch of tokens around, and they're like, okay, cool. I'm gonna get, you're gonna get those the next turn. I'm like, heal. I'm healing you. You need the heal. Yoink. That's
Yep.
amazing.
I can get rid of your poison. Oh, awesome. That'd be great because I'll heal myself. Yeah, cool. And then I also take all the loot.
Yep. You're gonna pay me. The Church of Detty. All right. The bottom is move 3, and then one ally may move a character token back 1 space on any one prayer ability card. Okay. Very
That's cool.
cool.
That's
I
cool.
love that.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Interesting. Um, Sacred Death. It goes in an 81. Attack 3, range 3. If this attack kills an enemy, you may perform Bless, range 2, and gain an XP. Okay, cool. So you get to kill something and Bless.
Uh-huh.
And then the bottom is a burn that's non-recoverable.
Uh-huh.
Recover 1 lost card played this round and up to 2 discarded cards. Oh boy. You may immediately play the bottom action of one of the discarded cards recovered this way. Holy crap. Like, there are going to be so many combinations for that.
Let's not go
Like,
into them.
no, I won't at all. But that's just
Yeah.
like, that's one of those cards that the ceiling is almost unlimited, depending on the situation. It's only a bottom action. So,
Yes.
looking through, yeah, there's a,
There's definitely limitations to using the top.
yeah, but yeah, cool. No, I love that. I love again that's more than just get a card back, right? I mean, it's get a lost card back that you played this round. So again, it's kind of like your amulet that you were
Yeah.
using on Bleeding Claw, but it's also then getting 2 discarded cards. So it's kind of like a old Stampot
Yeah.
for the cost of 1 card. So I guess you're exchanging, so you're not gaining tempo there. That's the difference. You're exchanging that, but yeah, okay, but yeah, cool. Anyway, I love it. I think that's really cool.
Same. All right, we got Soul Strike goes at a 69. Nice. The top is an attack 4, range 3, pierce 3, wound with 2 XP. Nice. That's my guarantee miss card. And then the bottom is a move 3, heal 1, affect all allies move through with this move ability. That's really cool as well. Oh my god, these are so cool.
They are. That's such a cool way of distributing healing. Like again, because I love that it's move pass through. It means you can buff movement with it, right? Like
True.
you get those lightweight boots, right?
Well,
Just
Church of Detty needs donations to get the lightweight boots.
Oh, I don't know. You can have loot cards. You're gonna go collect your own donations. So yeah, no, I love it. I really like ability tied to you do it per hex that you move through because it does mean you can manipulate it in some ways and you can kind of make it standing ground. Okay, 22. So we've got another quick one. Shield 2, affect 1 adjacent ally. The shield ability is unaffected by peers.
Wow.
That's cool. I've never seen that before.
Neither have I. Yeah.
And makes you some grass. So if you are going to want to grass, I don't know what you needed it for. The retaliate and the retaliate. And okay, looks like grass is about retaliate.
Yeah.
And a bit of shield. Anyway, the bottom is attack 2. Target any one enemy at range that is adjacent to an ally. Wait.
Oh, wow.
Sorry. Target one enemy at any range that is adjacent to an ally. Shield 1. Affect 1 ally adjacent to the target of the attack. Holy crap.
This has been one of the most fun unboxings I've ever done. Like, I'm just loving everything I'm reading.
So that's an unlimited range attack as long as it's within line of sight, right?
It's a melee attack as well.
Melee, yeah. Okay, so melee onto something that someone just happens to be next to.
Yeah.
A bottom attack that can just attack as long as someone is next to it.
Yeah.
Wow, that's really cool.
Yeah. And,
That's really cool.
and what I love about that is not granting them the attack either.
Mm. Yeah, I have a feeling you're going to have a real spicy AMD as well, AMD deck. Like
Yeah.
it's going to be like support deck where it's going to be just like all +3s.
Mm.
Yeah, cool. And it goes early as well, which is again good. Like granting a shield, doing an attack. Like that's yeah, okay, good card.
All right. The last level one, vocal sermon. You and all allies within range 3 may recover a collective total of up to 6 of your discarded cards. Look at your face.
6 cards.
You and all allies within range 3 recover a collective total of up to 6 of your discarded cards. Create light, create grass, and 1 XP, and goes at a 32 initiative. And it's recoverable via the other card.
Oh God.
And if I had a
It
necklace.
it is because the other card is a bottom. So you play both of them in a turn and then you get it back and you play it again the next turn and go, hey, did everyone want 12 cards back from their discard pile?
Yep.
Oh my God.
Hopefully the bottom is spammable. Let's find out. Move 3 and jump. If light is
Yep.
up, give one ally move through with this action 1 prayer ability card.
I don't think you can design a better card if the top like that combination, right? Is just insane. Like the bottom of that card is great. Like it's not the jump isn't based on an element. It's just always got it. So move 3 is jump is always good. Wow, that's great.
I'm starting to become speechless, to be honest. Give me some X's. How much spicier can we get? X's are spicy. Come on.
First X card, Prosperous Concord.
Yeah.
Goes at a 43. It's an attack 2, range 3. Okay, so more attacks and creates light. Okay, so we've got a light generator.
Mm-hmm.
Place your character token on the target of this attack. The next time an ally target any... sorry, let me start again. The next time an ally target this enemy with an attack this round, they may add +2 to the attack, then discard this card. Okay. Cool. So as long as you... Is it... The next time an ally... This round. Okay, so you do need to go before someone, though.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Cool. But an attack 2, range 3 is pretty good, and then, yeah, +2.
Yeah.
Nice. Put that on Phil, and it's just guaranteed 4 damage, right?
I'm just going to jump in and say I'm a bit worried that my hand limit's a little low.
I also agree. I think there's like one card. If I was separating them into yes, no, and maybe piles, I've got one card in my maybe, none in my no, and the rest are in yes.
I know.
All right, the bottom is a heal 3, range 1. If you affect an ally with this heal ability, you may deduct -2 heal to add strengthen.
All right.
And then you eat light to not have to do that. You just give them strengthen.
Wow. Okay.
I like that. Again, thinking design wise, I love the design of that because it's not heal 3, range 1, eat light to give strengthen, right?
Yes.
You have the ability to manipulate it, which makes it useful even if somebody is not hurt.
Yes.
But you don't need the element. So I think that's a really cool, fun way to design that type of card. So
And you can increase the range of it twice.
you can. Oh, it's range 1. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So that's the limitation. But yes, you can.
All right. Soulful Salvation. It goes at 11. Love it. The next time an enemy is killed, perform heal 2, bless. Heal 2, bless. Affect all okay, I should keep reading the card. Affect all allies adjacent to the hex in which the enemy was killed, then discard this card. Okay, so it's a permanent persistent. It sits out there, and the next time an enemy is killed, heal 2, bless, affecting all allies adjacent to where the guy died. Okay, wow.
It's pretty good.
That's cool. The bottom is on the next source of damage, permanent persistent. On the next source of damage that would reduce the character ally to less than 1 hit point, the ally suffers no damage instead, and either performs heal 5 self or recover one of their lost cards. Wow. Okay, 1 XP can't be recoverable. Okay. It's a death save.
Death save. Yeah, that's cool. 11 is very quick as well. So yeah,
And I suppose if they're on 1
salvation.
health and they take the hit. What? So just quickly, on the next health of damage that would reduce a character's allies less than 1 hit point, they suffer no damage and perform a heal 5 spell, which makes sense, or recover
Yep.
one of their lost cards. That
So
part's
it means they
confusing.
can burn a card and then get a card back. So they could stay on 1 HP, right? Burn a card to like not take damage. Yeah.
Mm.
Well, trigger this, get one of the lost cards back, and then burn that card to not take damage.
Yeah,
So
okay.
I guess it means you can kind of exchange a card in your lost pile, potentially.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know. I think that's how it works.
Yeah, that's fair.
Unruly Repentance goes to 25.
Mm.
Curse and Curse.
Oh, and curse.
Range 3. Crimson Scales has had a lot of these do a thing, then just do the thing again, right?
Yeah.
Empower and power. So Curse and Curse range 3. The next time a normal or elite enemy draws a curse, that enemy suffers 10 damage after the attack. Then lose this card.
Okay. So it's a one-off bane.
It's like a bomb. Yeah, that you can't control because.
Yeah, that's true. It's like RNG random chaotic. I love that.
Yep. Yep. Yeah, cool. Yeah, all right. And the bottom is remove all negative conditions from one ally within range 3. The affected ally may then perform heal X self, where X is equal to the number of conditions removed by this action. Okay.
That's real.
Okay.
That's cool.
That's cool. Yeah, removing negative conditions. So that's an interesting look. That's a very X card, right? Like
Yes.
none of these things really are anything that, but you might want them in some situations.
True.
So yeah, cool. All right. Well, before we go to level 2, what are your thoughts just on if you were starting this character from level 1?
I am completely like overwhelmed with how amazing this has all come together. I came into this day to unbox this with you, and I was very, very excited because it was an unboxing, because I got to see a new character. All right. I did not expect even a percent of this. I expected the most low key, basic numbers and just maybe a healing and a bit of attack. I would never even have come close to what I've just seen.
I agree. I was expecting your first card to be heal 3, range 3 on the top, and the bottom be move 3, create grass. Like that's what I was
100%.
expecting.
100%.
Right.
It has
So
blown away my expectations.
mhm.
I'm so excited. Like so excited.
without without seeing the 2 and 3, the path that it has, I think this is the perfect support character or archetype type of support character for you because it really wants to hone in on damage because there's damaging abilities here. It has the ability to support people in interesting ways, not just
Yes.
have healing, have strengthen, right? As this kind of decision process. Giving a prayer is a 1 in 8, right? You give them and then you have to decide which prayer is the right prayer for
Correct.
them, right? And that's going to be a lot more about you reading the battlefield and going like, this is the thing that I think that you're going to need, right? If unless people are actually asking. But I love it. I think it's great.
Same. Same. Oh,
All right, so we're going to do level 2 and level 3 because I believe you're starting at level 3 when we kick off.
sounds good. All right, let me scroll down. Level 2. Oh, yes, I'm familiar with that. Divine Allegiance. We've got a burn card. It goes at 63. The burn's on top, sorry. It's an attack for range 3, targeting all enemies in a triangle shape, which I've had many of lately. Obliterate. Gain 1 XP for each enemy targeted. Targeted enemy suffer 1 damage. And then gain 1 XP for each enemy targeted. Wow. Yeah.
So it's an attack 4
Yes.
and then 1 pure damage to everything,
Yeah.
and you gain an XP.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a
So
squeeze. It's a squeezer.
it's a squeezer. I love it.
Yep. And yeah, an XP for each enemy targeted. I don't even have to, like, you know how a lot of these ones give you the XP for just doing it. Yeah, so this will obviously give me some, like, I want to max this out. The bottom of it is a move 3, bless, affect 1 adjacent ally.
Very spammable.
Very spammable. Okay, interesting.
Cool. The second of the level twos is 17. Goes at a seven. Sorry, it's called Weakened Will, and it goes at 17. It's an attack. Top is an attack 2, range 3 with muddle, and then strengthen. Affect one ally adjacent to the target of this attack. Cool. Again, like I love this type of supporting. It's like go do a thing, and if you line things up, someone gets a buff. It reminds me of how the Galaxy plays. It's like you've got attacks, but if you do some things, allies can get benefit from how you attack. So I love it. And then the bottom is a move 1. All attacks at targeting allies gain. All attacks targeting allies, not even adjacent. Just
No.
like I move 1 and everything has disadvantage.
Yeah, muddle the room.
Holy bananas!
Yep.
Like, oh my god,
Yep.
I don't envy you picking a level 2 card. This is like the hardest decision you have to make in your Haven life.
Yep.
I'm not even going to ask you
No.
which one you're leaning to because I know we'll talk about this later.
Yeah. There is a lot to discuss on the pod this week.
Oh, dude, we could do a whole podcast just on your decisions on this class.
100%. Yeah,
All
okay.
right, level 3.
Okay. Level 3. Encouraged Conviction. Goes at a 14. The top is a round persistent. It's a heal 2, affect 1 ally within range 3. The affected ally gains shield 1, retaliate 1. And if we burn grass, I can do, range 3? What? Range 3, 1 XP. I'm sorry. A heal 2, I can affect an ally within range 3. And the affected ally gains shield 1, retaliate 1. And if I burn grass or they burn grass, they can get 1 XP?
If you eat grass,
Yeah.
the retaliate becomes range 3 retaliate.
Gotcha.
And you gain an XP.
Yeah, okay. Yes, thank you. That makes sense.
So,
all right.
It's all right. I also got confused until we reread it 3 times.
Yep. Read the card. And then the bottom of it is 1 ally within range 3 with a prayer ability card in their hand may immediately play the top or bottom action of that card if they do gain 1 XP. If you burn light, if they play the bottom action, give the ally 1 prayer ability card. Okay. So what's the timing on the prayers?
Spicy.
Do you not have to use the prayers when I'm giving you? You can use them when you want.
Yeah, they go on your hand just like action,
yes, you're
like
right.
your cards.
Yes, you're right. Okay, that makes sense then. Okay, so then 1 ally within range 2 that has a prayer that I've given to them in the past, they can immediately play the top or bottom action of that card. So they can assess the situation. They haven't selected the card. They can then, this will allow me to get them that card out of turn, if that makes sense. And then if they happen to play the bottom, I can give them another prayer. Whew, okay.
Yeah, I'm just looking at what top options you've got for throwing prayers. You've got a heal. I think there's an attack one if you kill something. So there's some pretty cool combinations you could do with that to give someone a prayer and then immediately proc them to be able to play it.
Mm.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
And doing that kind of stuff. So
very interesting.
Cool. And then and it goes really early as well. So that's the other thing you can do with it. Like if you can do that and get a prayer into their hand, like take no damage, knowing that they're about to get hit for a big amount, right? So yeah. All right. The second level 3 card is Vital Bond. So it goes at 48. It's an attack 2, range 4, targeting 2. If you targeted 2 enemies with the attack, you may swap the positions of both targets. If you do, gain 1 XP and both targets gain muddle. Oh my god. Detty.
I know.
And then just like, all right, well, the bottom, 1 ally within range 2 may recover 1 lost card and up to 2 of their discarded cards. Then create leaf and gain XP. This card cannot be recovered.
Yep.
I don't know. I'm speechless.
I so am too.
And not because it's not like this class seems busted. It's just like they didn't print any bad cards.
I think that's probably the biggest thing is the options I think the option, I haven't even begun to even consider how I would play this character. But what's amazing about this is one of those characters you could play multiple times and get a completely different experience with different parties and different combos. Oh my God, the options are just endless and insane.
Yeah. And what I love as well from what I've seen is that the prayer thing is not a must do. It's not like the character does prayers and then you get to pick your path of going more support or more damage. It's like it looks like the prayers are an optional kind of path you can kind of go down if you want to, right? Now obviously they're pretty powerful, but again, depending on your party makeup, you can lean more or less into them.
Yeah.
And still choose your other things. So a lot of your decisions aren't that core thing. They are, what do you want to do in a scenario?
Yep. You're right. You're 100% right. Okay.
So, all right. Do we want to have a look at the AMD?
Yeah. Okay. So these are 1.0 AMDs. I'm almost certain that they may have been fixed to a degree. So we may have to. I'll bring that up maybe on an episode of our podcast, and we can talk about that there. But we'll have a look at this now.
Do you want to skip this then, and maybe do it
No,
later?
I'm unboxing it. I have to look at it.
Oh, true. Okay, all right.
I have to. All right. Let me quickly go over some of the perks. So we can remove 2 -1s. All right. So 2 -1s. Replace 2+0 cards with rolling light creation cards, which is perfect. I like that. Replace 2+0 cards with a rolling 1 rolling leaf. Replace 1 minus card with 2 ticks with 1+0 curse card. Okay. That's cool. So that's already 4 -1s out. Replace 1+0 card with a +1 shield, 1 ally card. Okay. Replace a -2. There it is. With a -1, give 1 ally a prayer ability card. We expected that. And 1+0 card. Okay. Oh, that's not in the commas. So I'm not giving them a +0 card. That's fine. Here you go. Replace a +1 with 1+3 card. Add 2 rolling heal 1 self or ally cards. Self or ally. That's nice.
That's good. Yeah.
Add a +1 wound model card. So you can do 2 of those. And at the start of your first turn, each scenario gain bless. And ignore scenario effects and remove another +0. Okay.
So I think you can get rid of all your zeros because there's 5, right?
Yes.
So you can get rid of all your zeros.
Yeah, I can get rid of 4
You
-1s.
can get rid of 3 of your -1s because remove 2
I'm
and
adding
remove
1,
1. And then you're adding 1, but then you're also turning a plus. Yeah. So yeah, interesting. Okay. So you can't make your deck bonkers all green.
No.
Right? But you can get rid of most of the bad things, but then you can make most of your cards be really good.
But what this is also doing, because some of these are replacing 2 cards with 1, is that, just from a quick scan, the other thing I was going to say was there's a lot of rollings in there. So replacing 2 +0s with 2 rolling lights, with 1 rolling light, and then the +1s become +3s. What I'm seeing is a small AMD.
That's a good point, actually. Yeah, you're right. You're cutting cards to turn them into rolling cards, which means then, yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Oh,
Yeah, and
yeah.
I really like as well. Sorry, the give an ally a prayer and the heal both don't have ranges on them. So again, it means that you can play on that space, like that attack you can do or anywhere. It's targeting someone,
Yes.
a monster that's next time. Like your positioning for those benefits doesn't really matter that much. Whereas some of the classes do, because there might be like bless an adjacent ally or something like that. So yeah.
I'm stoked. I am absolutely stoked. And I think the party will be stoked. Any party would be stoked to have one of these in there. I think that, yeah, I'm very excited to see how I can piece this all together and work out what I want to do, because I thought that if I saw a clear supporting path and a clear DPS path, I would still be conflicted. But, I would have a better idea of how I'd want to play it. If one side is just full, just heal, I'd be like, look, guys, maybe I'll take a couple of those cards. It'd be boring. But I'm blown away with, I can't even begin to put together how I would play this.
Yeah.
And I'm very excited.
I agree. I think the least interesting thing about this entire class that I've seen so far is what I'm going to do when I paint the mini.
Yeah, okay. I thought you were going to say the hat, and I would have said blasphemy.
No, the hat is fine.
Thank you.
It's because it's just gold and white with the giant cone head guy.
Just leave me the hat design, like, because the hat looks
Even his
stupid.
beard is white.
Yeah,
Like, come on.
yeah. Dry brush the
All right,
shit out of
I'm
it.
gonna have to try and get some get creative with this. So
Thanks, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you everyone for joining us for another unboxing. Hierophant, thank you. You're gonna pay me. The Church of Detty.